everyone. So this is our first episode of the Family Table podcast, where faces you see on Sunday become family.
That's
and
great.
You're our first guest.
Thank
welcome.
you.
This is Trish Dowdy.
Yes.
Okay, tell us.
Yeah,
Who are you?
we want to know about you.
Well, you see, there's a lot of mystery around that. I'm kidding. So I still call myself a local. I was born in Augusta, Georgia, so I'm a Georgia peach.
Oh, very cool.
Love
Moved
that.
here when I was 4. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm a local. Yeah. So some people would argue, but I'll fight them.
Like Lebanon local, or did you grow up?
No,
near here?
actually, I grew up in LA, Lower Antioch, and then
I'm like Los Angeles. I was like, wow, tell us more.
yeah. No, grew up in Lower Antioch, and just moved around a lot and landed in Lebanon. I love Lebanon, absolutely love it. So yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Are you married too?
I am married to Phillip Dowdy. More people know Phillip than they know me, and that's okay. That's okay. I'm okay with it. But we've only been married since 22, and we started. Thank you. So I guess we're in our honeymoon phase, if you will. But so we actually started coming to Fairview. I want to say it was the tail end of 22, maybe the beginning of 23. I'm not really sure. It was before Tyler got here, and we had an interim pastor here. Excuse me. And so, but I really liked him because he's an author. And I want to say his name is Trevin
Wax.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I like the way he puts words together.
Yes.
And so, so we started coming then. So we've been here ever since.
That's great.
So what brought you here?
Well, actually, kind of a funny story. There's a lot of detail and maybe even a little trauma that goes with it, but we won't get into that. So I had grown up in churches all my life, but there's certain periods and phases of your life where you start to, kind of walk away a little bit, or, you may decide you want to experiment some, do different things. And so I'd gone through all of that. And I have seen some things in churches that are not very good. I've seen the political side of it. I've seen some ugliness to it. So I wasn't really sure where I wanted to land as far as churches go before Phillip and I got married. When we got married, he expressed to me that he had never had an opportunity to actually have what's called a home church. Well, that's completely opposite from what I had experienced with home churches and things falling apart in home churches. So coming together in that, it really took a lot of time for us to talk through, pray through, evaluate what we were looking for. With him having limited experience and me having bad experiences, what did we want? So we did try several different churches and went to several different ones to kind of see, what is it we like? The typical conversation. Well, did you like the music or did you like the preaching? Of course we had that. But the biggest thing for me was to truly feel like I belonged because I had been through so many experiences where I did not feel that way. That's what I was looking for. And both Phillip and I agreed that we felt like we belong at Fairview.
So, okay, on a Sunday, midweek, where are y'all serving? Where do we see you guys?
So we do several things. We are on the security team, and we are on the building and grounds team. So we usually are the ones that take care of the floors and the Sunday school rooms and that sort of thing. And then we just this past Easter did the Holy Week walk. So those are probably our 3 biggest areas. And, we might sprinkle in a little bit here and there, other places. So
We love how you guys are involved and connected and that kind of thing.
yeah.
I love thinking through, so like the floors, for instance, that is a service that most people don't see you do, and probably until now didn't even know you did it. And that was one of the goals we had with this podcast, is to kind of pull back the curtain of those people who serve quietly that you don't necessarily see on Sunday morning, but we appreciate what they do
Yes.
in the off hours. So thank you for cleaning the floors.
Oh, well,
Yes.
thanks.
We appreciate it
Yes.
when they're
Thanks.
bright and shiny and clean.
I don't know. I guess I learned a long time ago that being behind the scenes is just as rewarding as being on the stage and in the front and all of that. Even though I'm literally sitting on a stage right now, I think it's just as rewarding to do those things because God sees it all anyway. He sees your heart in it, and
Absolutely.
so there's a verse in the Bible that says, "Whatever you do." You do it for the Lord. So it doesn't matter if you're cleaning toilets, if you're scrubbing floors, if you're, picking gum up off of a bottom of a chair. It doesn't matter what it is you're doing. You do it for the Lord. And there's another verse, and I lean on this one quite a bit. It's, and I never can remember where it is, but it's a worker is worthy of his hire. And so I feel like the two of those verses go hand in hand because, whatever it is that I'm doing, it's a blessing, it's a service to the Lord, but I'm also worthy of hire. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess that's kind of the way I think about it.
That's great. All right, we want to get to know you more in some other ways. We've got some questions
We got
for
some
you.
fun
This
questions
is
for
going to
you.
be fun. Yes. If you feel stressed out, you just say pass. You have told me you previously worked in an ophthalmologist office. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, back in a former time. Okay, so we have some questions.
Okay.
If you had to name 3 things that you love that start with the letter I, what would make the list?
Okay, 3 things. All right. Well, ice cream is without a shadow of a doubt
absolutely.
got to be on the list.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I got nothing for the other 2.
Iguanas are very popular with the children these days.
I could live without an iguana just fine.
Igloos.
Okay, fun
Islands?
fact. Okay, island. Yeah, I like that one. Okay, fun fact, igloo. My kids literally built an igloo in our backyard.
What?
Yes. It was hilarious. This was probably 2021-ish.
Okay.
We
Out
had
of like snow blocks? Or?
Yeah, like literally.
That's so
like
cool.
I
Wow.
cannot tell you how many Tupperware dishes we were out of by the time because they were all broken. But they literally built an igloo. We literally sat in an igloo. It was fantastic.
That's so cool.
I have pictures for proof. It is fantastic.
Please, we'll have to share that in the
Yes,
show notes. That's
absolutely.
so fun. That's so cool.
absolutely. So
All right.
yeah, that would be fun. Okay, I'm going to go with igloo and islands.
Okay.
Love it.
Love
Love it.
islands.
Yeah.
All right. This or that. This is just random this or that. We're going to get your
All right.
perspective.
Do it.
Talking about eyes. Glasses or contacts? She's got a conviction.
I think it's
folks.
neither. I think it's neither.
Contacts from I know, right? Contacts for me, glasses if it's a patient.
Oh,
And the
okay.
reason why is because contacts are so bad for your eyeballs in some respects, not all respects. So, but I wear contacts.
There you go.
So.
All right.
Okay, here you go. Coffee or sweet tea
Coffee
all day long?
all day long.
All
Do you
right.
guys bring coffee on Sunday, or do you utilize the free coffee in the lobby?
Depends on the day. Phillip
Okay.
does not drink coffee, won't touch it with a 10-foot pole.
Okay.
But it
So
depends.
bring Phillip coffee. That's what I'm hearing.
Yes, do it. And do it
If you want to start a
conviction.
conversation with Phillip,
Yes, do
Bring
it
him
with
some coffee.
conviction. Yeah,
Brilliant.
I brought this coffee for you because I just want you to know how much I appreciate you. I am so thankful
He's
for
gonna get so
you.
much coffee after this episode.
yes, I know. And then he's going to give it to you as a gift.
Oh, and you'll be like, I accept.
Oh, I can imagine.
All right, beach or mountains?
That is a hard one. Typically go with mountains just because they're closer by. Easier to
drive
get
through
to.
the mountains to get to the beach.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
But coming up on a vacation next year, and we're going to be at the beach. So I'm very
Okay.
stoked about
Yes,
that.
I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
Excited for that.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Oh.
Okay. Early bird or night owl?
Yes.
Both.
Oh,
Ooh, that's
Yes.
a dangerous combination.
It is horrible.
do you
It
take naps? Like, how do we work through this?
It is awful. No, early bird, we're usually up around 5:00. We usually don't go to bed until 10 or 11 just because, we're goofing off on our phones or, watching a show or something like that. But, every day and every night's a little bit different.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I would probably lean more towards early bird. at this stage.
All
but
right.
yeah.
There you go. All right, next question. Since you work in a family business, yes. You and
Yes.
Phil, in a
Yes.
family business.
Yes.
What is one thing your family would say you bring to the team? What would Phil say that you bring to the team? The calm, the organization, the humor, the snacks. What do you bring in?
Process improvement.
Ooh.
Ooh, so you're
Process.
constantly
Yeah.
evaluating the methods.
How can we do this better? How can
Yeah.
we do it quicker? How can it be more efficient? How do we not forget things, forget people? That I think that would be it.
That's great.
Yeah.
What
That's
does Phil
super
bring
important.
to the table?
Phillip
The
has
elbow grease.
Well, I mean, we both got that. But
Go, girl.
There you go.
he has an incredible ability to figure anything out. Anything. Like, it might take him a minute, but he'll figure it out. Prime example, yesterday, recessed lights. They're up in the ceiling, right? Okay, there's a gazillion different types of them. So this particular one, it just looks like all the other ones look like. And he goes up there, figures it out. You have to twist the thing to get it to come out. Well, I would have just stood there and looked at it. I mean, he has the innate ability to figure out anything. I don't know how he does it. I really don't.
That's brilliant.
That's super helpful, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Now I'm changing up a little bit. Sports. How do you feel about sports?
I like watching them.
Okay.
What's your
That's
favorite
good.
I love watching football. Love
Football.
watching football.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. It would be NFL over college. I know I might get some heat for that,
okay,
but
okay.
yeah, it would be NFL over football.
What's your favorite NFL team?
I can't say that I have a favorite necessarily. I just enjoy watching everybody play.
Okay.
Like, way
So
back
you
in
just
the,
randomly pick who you're cheering for at it when you're watching a game?
yeah, pretty much.
What's your criteria? Because mine is the color of their costume.
Costume.
Oh,
Their uniform.
uniform. Sorry.
I'm the one.
You can tell
the
that I'm a
one
super sports girl.
No, and I'm the one correcting you.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I'm really into sports. I'm the one that says, okay, guys, we're going to rehearsal. And they're like, it's called practice, Mom. Okay. Sorry.
So what's your criteria for who you cheer for?
Well,
The home team?
Well, it just maybe it just kind of depends.
I'm intrigued.
Every situation's a little bit different. Now, if it's the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys, I'm sorry, I'm going Redskins all day long. If it's
Why?
well, that's just what you do because it's typically.
See, I don't know.
I think
You're teaching me.
I think maybe it's the underdog mentality. It's the underdog mentality. So, like, Green Bay is playing someone else, then I might automatically go for the other one because I know Green Bay is it's a formidable opponent here. So I don't know. It just depends. I have a tendency to go for the underdog.
Have
Got
you ever
it.
been to any sporting events?
Yes, I've been to a couple of Titans games in person. I have been to the St. Louis Cardinals and seen a baseball game. Been to a couple of different Sounds games. Actually, we just went to a Sounds game last weekend. Super fun. Highly recommend it.
Yes.
So much fun.
I love the new field. I mean, it's newer than what they used to have, but it's so fun over there.
I've seen the Braves play. I've seen a couple of things. I've been to a couple of Vandy games for basketball, actually. So yeah, I mean, I've seen some things, not a whole lot. Not
Did you ever play a sport?
When I was forced to, yeah. I really loved playing volleyball. But I didn't, at the time that I was in like high school and I could have played, I actually was in marching band. So I didn't play an
That's a
instrument,
sport.
but it is, and people don't realize just how intense it is. So I didn't play an instrument, but I was in color guard. Well, you're using every major muscle group to not only focus on flipping around a pole, but you're using your whole lower body to move in a controlled environment.
Yes.
Very specifically, your feet rolling from back to front, all the things, right? So it's really intense. But yeah, so I never really played any, unless I had to in PE. But I will tell you though, my PE teacher she was something. Like we learned how to play football and we had a test on it.
Whoa.
Yes.
I probably would have benefited from something like that.
Yes. She made us take a test on football, basketball, all tennis,
Wow.
like rules. Like we had to learn rules on how these games are played.
Oh my goodness.
So
She took her job seriously.
she did. And I'm glad
knew
she did.
when to play the fight song and when not to play the fight song. Because if you're losing, you're not playing the fight. You're not playing Another One Bites the Dust when you're losing. Because that's not a good. That's
Yeah,
not good vibes.
no. Yeah.
You're the other one.
Right, you're the one biting the dust.
Yes,
Like, oh,
yes.
wrong answer. All right. So speaking of family business, we've got some families that we're going to mention.
Okay.
Okay. From TV, books, etc. And we would love for you to pick a family member that you would invite to your table. You'd love to have a meal with. You'd love to hang out with.
Okay. All right. I'm ready for this.
So the Brady Bunch.
Oh, it's got to be Jan.
Oh, broken nose and all right.
Oh, yeah, it's got to be Jan.
Are you a middle child?
No, I'm an
Okay.
oldest, but I
You're a
don't-
Marcia.
Marsha.
No. Jan and I, we got something special. I feel her pain.
That's beautiful.
Okay, who's next? The Taylors from Home Improvement. Do you remember? I'm trying to think of all their names.
I only know like their real name, their actor names. I don't know their character names.
I have no idea. I don't
would
remember.
want the neighbor.
the one that
Mr.
was
Wilson?
the one
Mr.
like
Wilson.
with the
Yeah.
fence.
No, I
Yeah,
want mom. I want mom to sit down and
Yeah.
talk to me and have a conversation and say, look, here's what's going down.
Yes.
This is how it's going to
Yes.
work. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, the Banks from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Ooh.
There's some really unique characters in that,
That is
show.
true.
There are some. I got to dance with Alfonso, man.
Yeah, Carlton.
Carlton.
I got to do it, man. Got to do it. Got to do
that's
it.
so good.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
good.
Okay, and the last one, the Tanners from Full House.
Or Fuller House. You could even go like the most.
Did anybody
recent-
really watch
Oh,
Fuller
yeah.
House?
Absolutely.
No.
Okay, just 1 out of 3 ain't bad, y'all. That's a good score.
No. Let's see. It's funny to think about because, like, you got to think. So in my mind, I'm going a million different directions in my
Yes.
mind.
Yes.
Like I'm thinking about them as kids and how I grew up watching them as kids
Absolutely.
and where they're at now as adults. I would want to sit down with the twins and have a
Oh,
conversation
yeah.
with them. Not at that age, but at the age they're at now, and tell them that there is hope. That's
yes.
what I want to tell them. There is hope. Jesus loves you. Don't give up. You have something to live for. That is what I would do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I always thought it was one person when I was a child because it said Mary Kate Ashley Olsen. I just thought her name was. I thought her name was Mary Kate Ashley. And I was like,
yeah.
oh, it's 2. Like when I learned that, eye-opening experience.
Yes.
But also they're turning 40
Yes.
this year. So
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
what
Yeah.
a, what a
Thanks
time.
for that,
Yeah.
Lydia.
I know,
We're all
right?
born in the same year. What a time. All right. So we're going to dive in a little deeper.
All right.
What has this season of working alongside your husband in a family business taught you about patience, partnership, and faithfulness?
Communication is key. I think he learns more about patience than I do. I don't know. There are times that I have to be patient, but it just looks different. Life just looks different when you're working with your husband. And, we have a lot we have to balance. So patience, perseverance, and what was the other thing?
Faithfulness.
Faithfulness. The faithfulness part is truly where God comes in, if you will say, if you understand what I'm getting at here, because we dove in. Like, it's easy for Phillip to just dive in and be like, okay, I'm running a business, I'm doing me. I left my full-time permanent job to jump on board to do this. Now, that doesn't mean that I was just like, okay, done, walk
right.
away. Like, we spent several months talking about it, praying about it, asking the Lord for direction. But as a woman at my age, already having been through a divorce, on my second marriage, raising kids, done all that, I'm a little on the side of independent, right? So I'm sitting here thinking, okay, well, what's my backup plan? Where's my backup? If this goes sour, what happens? So the faithfulness that God has shown over and over and over again to make sure that, the finances are what the finances are. Don't worry about that. Trish, I got you. It's okay. You don't need a backup plan. I am your plan. I am your first plan. I am your middle plan. I am your backup plan. That's where the faithfulness has truly come in. The patience and perseverance, we went to a business networking meeting last month sometime, and one person said, the best thing about owning your own business is you can work any 16 hours of the day that you want to. Well, yeah.
Wow.
You're right. We can. Oh, that's great. It's tough. Yes, you have to have that perseverance to keep going until the jobs are done, but one thing that we're learning through that perseverance is balance. Okay, so yeah, Tuesday was tough. We had a 12-hour day. What can we do on Wednesday to make sure that Friday we can have a little slower day? So there's balance there. The patient side of it, I think, would come in with Phillip and I and how we handle, because we have to remember that work is work and home is home.
I was
right?
just going to say, how do you differentiate the two as a couple?
It's tough. And one of the things, so like when I came home from my regular job, every time I'd come home, if he was at home at the time, I'd run in, we'd have a big hug, and that was kind of like our settle. Like, okay, I'm home. He's home, we're in the home environment, the work is done, and that sort of thing. So last week, we actually talked about that. And I said, I don't get that hug when I come home and see, because we've been together all day long. We come home, we're at home all day, we go to bed, we get up, we do the whole thing. And so he's like, you know what, you're right. Maybe we should do that. And so we're trying to do it with that mindset, like, okay, we're home. Let's acknowledge the fact that we're at home and separate that from work. And that's where a little bit of the patience comes in. Like, we have to really differentiate. There really is two different aspects of it.
You've talked about going through different seasons of work and life. Where have you seen God quietly shaping you, or maybe loudly shaping you?
Oh, it has been so incredible. One thing that I am really, really learning about is testimony. So, people be like, oh, what's your testimony? But they really only have 10 minutes to listen to it, right? Or, oh, well, this little part here, and this is great, but how did that impact your whole life? There are so many seasons in life that create testimony. It's just truly incredible, because I can tell you, I have a testimony about my first marriage. I have a testimony about my second marriage. I have a testimony about raising my kids. I have a testimony about, shameless plug, the first book I wrote. I have a testimony about so many different things of how God has been faithful in my life and how He has pulled all of those pieces together to create me to be who I am. That is the one thing I can say that I'm learning today. That is where God is shaping me.
All right. Next question. What encouragement would you give to someone at Fairview who wants to feel more connected, but they may not know where to start? You guys are newer than some of the folks that have been here their whole lives. And you guys jumped right in and it's like, hey, these are the spots that we can jump in and help. This is what we can do. But some people just don't know where to even start.
So let's back up a little bit, because we were here for about a year, just coming in and doing our Sunday service and going home. We were not connected in with the Connections group. We were not connected at all, really. So we were here for about a year. And, there were different things that occurred during that year that Phillip and I grew in. And we needed that time. Not everybody's like that, but we needed that. We needed to make sure that, A, this was the place for us. B, this was the place for us together.
Yes.
And C, we were ready to invest. We had to be ready to make that first step. So when people are ready to make that first step, how do they connect? Well, obviously, we have all the things in place. We have Discover Fairview. We have the, the hub. We have all the things, yes. Right? I think what helped Phillip and I was to try to determine where we wanted to fit in. We could do lots of different things, but where did we want to fit in? And that is where the connections with other people is, really came in. So with going to the Discover Fairview class, we met people that we had never met before, had no idea of what connections could be made. So I would definitely say Discover Fairview is probably our tipping point in that.
Yeah.
Because when you guys came, correct me if I'm wrong, but you didn't know anybody here?
Didn't know a soul.
Wow. Yeah.
Didn't know a soul. Mm-mm.
That's awesome that you came even for a year not knowing anybody and continued to come.
And finding connection in your community group and through serving, through giving in other ways has been phenomenal to see you guys and making connections and then reaching out to those that similarly have not made those connections.
Yeah, when we were here at Thanksgiving for the Thanksgiving meal, it was lovely. It was just so wonderful. But someone had asked us to reach out to a family while we were here, like, hey, have y'all talked to such and such? Well, we got an opportunity to meet with them and talk to them. That was just cool. And it was so laid back because of the environment that we were in. And I think that's part of what helps too. Another good example of that would be while we were preparing for the Holy Week walk, the Sunday before it wasn't Palm Sunday. It was the Sunday before Palm Sunday. We went to Jersey Mike's and had lunch at Jersey Mike's. Totally random, right? So there's a husband and wife and their daughter, and she happens to turn around and say something to us about church. Well, do y'all have a home church? Well, as a matter of fact, we do. And we have an event coming up. We would love for you to come. Well, that was completely random. And we were able to connect with them. They did end up coming to the Holy Week walk.
Cool.
And we got to meet with them. But, it's just, you kind of have to put yourself out there too. And that's hard to do.
Yeah.
It's hard to do.
Especially as an introvert, as myself. I'm like, oh, they're going to think terrible things about me and they're going to judge me and they're going to no, they just need a simple invite. And that's up to, them to decide if they want to accept that or not.
And it does get easier. The more often you do it, it does get easier.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, we've got 2 final questions for you.
All right, I'm ready.
The first one is, what is bringing you joy right now?
Okay, that's funny. All right.
There must be a story behind this one.
Here's the reason why it's funny. So, Lydia, you and I have talked about this. Praying through what the Lord has for you for the year. What's the word of the year? What's the phrase of the year? Whatever. So for a few years, I was really good at, doing that. I wasn't tracking them. I didn't have it written down or anything. And then last year, it came up to me that be intentional was it for last year. And boy, were there some specific things that I had to be intentional about. This year, when I prayed about it, after you and I talked about it, I was like, I need to get back on that track. And so guess what it is this year?
Is it joy?
Count it all.
Love that.
Joy. Count it all joy. When I first received that word, I was in panic mode. I was like, oh, okay, that's great. Count it all joy.
What's going to happen this year?
Yeah, what's happening this year?
Absolutely.
Something going to happen. It's going to be awful. And the Lord was just reminding me in my soul, like, it's not about that. There's no need to have fear. It's count it all joy. And so some days I'm really good about it, like, oh, my order wasn't right. Count it all joy. Okay. And some days I struggle, with it every day. But what's bringing me joy is to remember that, the Lord is with me no matter where I go, no matter what I experience, no matter what I endure, no matter anything. I have the blessing of a place to live, an incredible husband, a church family that really does feel like home. Why shouldn't I have joy?
That's so good.
There's no reason not to have joy. So
So it always brings you back to Him. So for this year, no matter what the circumstance, it's counting it all joy is always bringing it back to Christ.
Yes.
That's
That
good.
would be it.
Okay, the last one is an interesting question.
Okay, I'm ready.
What is one question we should ask our next guest?
Ooh, this is tough. Are we
We're not
going
going to tell you who the guest is.
Yeah.
Are we talking deep level or surface level? That's the thing.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
Count it a joy.
What? Oh, okay. I
have
see
fun
what
with
you
it.
did there. Yeah.
fun.
Yeah. What is the next question? It's an age-old question.
Okay.
One thing. All you can take is one thing to the deserted island.
Oh.
What are you taking? One
Okay.
thing.
One thing.
That's
to
a good
the
one.
deserted island.
Yep.
That's a good one.
Yep.
It's telling.
Yep. Don't ask me.
No, that's for the next person. Absolutely.
That's them. I don't know. You grow up and you watch the shows. Well, if I get 3 wishes, what would my 3 wishes
Yeah,
would be?
yeah.
My first wish is I want unlimited wishes. That's my first wish. But and then you think, oh, deserted island. What would I take? Oh, the right answer would be my Bible. I have to have my Bible. That would be my right answer. And then I think about other things like, oh, major or minor inconveniences. Okay, my glasses so I can see because I can't wear contacts.
I brought my Bible, but I can't read it because I didn't
We
bring
didn't
my
think
glasses.
this through.
Yeah.
Okay. Got a million more wishes and 2 other
Right.
things. Okay.
Right. So, yeah, I don't know. I think that's a fabulous question, though.
Yeah, that's a
Yes.
good one.
That's
Yeah.
a good one.
Well, thanks so much for chatting with us
Thanks
today.
for inviting
Yes, this
me.
is so fun.
Thank
It
you.
is.